Thank you, Steve. Beverly.
I also wanted to point out that we were working with Mr. Johnson during the last hiring process, and he had asked for a contract, and the council was willing to consider that contract, and he had certain things that he was looking for. So I think we can come up with a pro forma, and the candidate chosen by council is going to come up with their own requests, and that we can work from there. But this council, I think, has already addressed the fact that it is willing to enter into a contract. The other thing I wanted to point out, and the mayor kind of touched on, it only takes one applicant. And when Mr. Brocato was hired, we had over 100 applications. In the last go round, I believe we had somewhere in the neighborhood of over 80 applications. And this time, letters were sent specifically to people with similar communities within Oregon. And we got 2 very considered applications, people who knew our city, they know what's going on, they've got good experience. And so I feel like we're ahead of the game. Instead of sorting through 80 people who just saw it posted in the ICMA and responded, we actually have people who have looked at Baker and know what Baker is going through and what Baker needs to get beyond this point. So I feel like the candidates are knowledgeable, they're familiar, we're ready to move on, and the council is what needs to make that happen. So again, I also appreciate what the mayor said. Thank you.
Milo.
Well, Mr. Mayor, your anger is no greater than my own. I remember June 9. I remember the afternoon. I was in Steve Brocato's office. I'm responding.
You're out of order.
I am not out of order.
You are out of order. You're living in the past. I'm not going to allow it. You can talk to me about it after.
I have 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes to speak.
I'd like to recess this meeting for 5 minutes.